reaching out to the spirits of St Albans.
This is Rebecca's room, as we call it. Yeah. Rebecca's bathroom.
This is a suicide bathroom.
It is.
Oh man, the suicide bathroom.
There's any women up here still? Can you speak through Connor and tell me?
You're being weird, Andy. What's
I'm not
wrong?
being weird. I'm dead.
I'm dead. I just literally heard something out there. Come on, follow me. Let's go.
Maybe there was someone next to me moved.
So this is what we're going to be in tonight. Tonight's going to be spooky. This place is very creepy from the outside, I'll tell you that. Watching some people's videos of them going to this place, some other TV shows, they've had some like extremely loud bangings, noises. And when I actually set up this investigation with a lady named Marcel, she said her first ever time walking through this building that she heard a woman screaming in this place. This place just gives me the scary, spooky vibes, you know?
I feel like this place is like, I feel like it's gonna mess with our heads a bit.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to, because obviously, okay, so there's some wind today, right? And it's an old building, so there's gonna be noises. I don't want to assume that everything's paranormal, but I don't know, I feel like there's gonna be, I feel like one of us is probably gonna be screaming. What do you think makes you the most nervous about this place?
Hearing about all the deaths that people had here, you know, like they did experimental procedures here, and looking at videos about what those type of procedures were, it's really frightening.
One of the top comments that we get on our channel, and like one of the top comments that we get all the time is, if you're a ghost hunter, why are you scared? Or like, I mean, you want this, right? Like, you shouldn't be scared, or do you ever get scared? Like, the thing is, whether or not you believe in the paranormal, which I don't 100%, like, that sounds really weird to say. I do somewhat, but I won't believe until I outright see something completely. Even if you don't believe, I challenge you to come here and do this. Like, I invite any skeptic to come with us and do what we do, and see how you feel when you're alone in a basement and it's dark and all the lights are off and you can't see anything and you're hearing things and you're hearing footsteps. It's unnerving, so that's why we get scared.
Well, this is going to be a scary night.
That's the wind.
Sound like the door was creaking.
We just gotta like, don't let your mind run away. Like, don't let your mind play tricks on you.
Right.
Located in Radford, Virginia, sits St Albans Sanatorium, which has earned its reputation as the most haunted place on the east coast of the United States. The building, which was once operated as a boys' school and later as a sanatorium for the mentally ill, has been empty for many years, but it is far from silent. In 1892, the St Albans Lutheran Boys' School opened as a humble but demanding school for boys. The school quickly earned a reputation as a place where bullying was encouraged by facility staff members. The school closed its doors in 1911 and sat vacant until 1916, when Dr. J.C. King saw an opportunity to reopen the building as a facility for the mentally disabled. The newly formed sanatorium was considered advanced at the time for its experimental procedures and questionable treatments. Such treatments included insulin coma therapy, electroconvulsive therapy, and hydroshock therapy. These practices resulted in significant fatalities alongside multiple documented suicides, including one from a patient by the name of Rebecca. According to documents, Rebecca arrived at St. Albans pregnant and would later have her baby stillborn. She was said to keep its remains in a jar in her room to be later found by staff members if they took possession, refusing to let her have it back. This resulted in Rebecca to suffer from depression and later would commit suicide in what's known as the suicide bathroom. We met with Beth, who's been working at St. Albans for nearly 6 years, giving tours about the history of what still echoes in this 104,000 square foot building.
Okay, this is what we call connector hallway because it connects the older section of the building with the newer section of the building. So it's the connector hallway. We're heading into isolation now. And isolation is on 3 floors. And if you look at the nice heavy doors with a glass pane and nothing in the rooms. And of course with the isolation, the 3 separate floors were based on severity and also for sexes, male, female, and somebody that was more dangerous. Again, these were some locker rooms and things. And this is an important room. And this was the morgue where they could clean the bodies off and hold them until the funeral directors got here. And this is the exit they would use. So they wouldn't have to go by other patients. But they would clean them off. See, you can see the drain and the floor is kind of swamped so they could clean them and get them ready for transport. So you have the same thing downstairs, but we're just going to go back up since it's the same. That way you can get you around this building. And don't worry, if you get lost, you'll eventually come out. So.
Yeah, this is a maze.
Isn't it though?
Yeah.
This is Skylight Hallway for a reason. It had skylights in it once upon a time. And this is the King Center. This is where Dr. King lived with his family while he was working here. These were their private rooms. Come on in. These were their private rooms to sleep in, to study, whatever. Closets, yeah. They lived actually with the patients. So that's, people say it was barbaric treatment. Well, if it was so barbaric, why did he trust his family to live here?
Yeah.
This is the grand staircase.
I really like this staircase.
Isn't it beautiful? Like, see, here's some more of the family rooms. And like, see, here's a fireplace. That's how they heated, but the family did live here. This is where they had residence. All right, more steps. You will get your exercise here.
Oh yeah, this is my workout. My ghost hunt workout.
This is what we call Jacob's room. I don't know if you've heard of Jacob.
I have not.
This is Jacob's room, and as you can see, we have lots of toys out for Jacob. And the black on the floor is just some college kids doing stuff, so it is no relevance to the room. But Jacob was a child that was a patient here. We're not exactly sure his age. He was young. And people bring him gifts. This is stuff that people have brought him. Again, more stairs. We'll go up here first, because this is where everyone wants to go. This was the women's dormitory. Even in recent years, like in the 80s and 70s, this was still the women's dorms. I have a friend that used to work here. She's now 74, I think. She was I don't know what they call them back then, but she was like a nurse's aide before she became a nurse.
Okay.
And she worked here as a teenager. And this was the women's dormitories. This is Rebecca's room, as we call it.
Yeah.
Rebecca's bathroom.
This is a suicide bathroom.
It is. You ready to go downstairs to the bowling alley?
Yeah. Is it this way?
We're gonna go down the stairs. And voila, the bowling alley. This is a full-size regulation bowling alley. So St Albans at the time was one of the top-of-the-line psychiatric facilities, even though people say it was barbaric.
Yeah.
At the time, it was not. It was the most advanced mental treatment available.
Yeah.
We look back on it and say, oh my gosh, it's barbaric. Well, 100 years from now, they're going to look back at us and think we were barbaric. But they had bowling alleys. At one point, on the whole grounds, there was a tennis court. There was a swimming pool. They raised their own food. There was gardens. It was a wonderful facility.
Yeah.
If you ever look at an old assessment picture, you will see the other outbuildings that have been torn down since, because they sold off most of the land.
We did some research on it. It showed that they did electroconvulsive shock therapy here in
Yeah, ECT. We'll go through that room here in just a moment.
Okay, cool.
And back up we go. This is phlebotomy and lab. This is where they did all their own testing and lab work. And it is a sub-level. Those windows are below ground.
That's kind of looks like you.
Yeah, it's one of our props.
It looks just like you.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you're right.
Welcome to electroshock. This is what all this is electroshock. This is where they did the ECT therapy. And see, this was definitely a more controlled patient treatment room. It's smaller. To me, it would be very confining and claustrophobic if I was sick.
Yeah.
Because see how low the ceilings are? And it's just very small. And you think about equipment being in here,
Yeah.
and the patient and staff, it would be, to me, overwhelming. This is alcoholics. And its name implies just that. This is a room for detoxing alcoholics. There's the individual rooms and a big section here, which could have been a conference room where they could talk and interact with the patients. But people that had alcoholic problems would come here to get detoxed.
We began our investigation in electroshock using the REM pod and voice recorder, but received no activity. So we moved upstairs to the women's dormitory to further attempt contact.
So right now, we're gonna do what's called the Estes method. We did this in our last video, and it surprisingly worked out really, really well. And I was given direct responses to questions that I wasn't able to hear. So Connor's got the spirit box, and he is gonna plug in some noise cancelling earphones. And I'm gonna go in one of these rooms in the women's dorm. Right now we're in Rebecca's room, and this is where Connor's going to be, or you can go in the suicide bathroom, which is right behind you. And I'm going to ask questions. I'll be able to hear Connor. Connor won't be able to hear me. All right, you ready?
Yep.
All right, so let me know when you're ready to go.
Oh man, the suicide bathroom.
Alright. Bye.
Huh?
I said bye.
Bye.
I'm just gonna be in the next room.
Wait, start doing it.
I can't. Huh?
I'm gonna start it. Oh man. Here we go.
Okay. So Connor is gonna start listening, and I'm gonna ask questions, and I'm gonna ask them quietly as well. He shouldn't be able to hear me at all, but just to be safe. Connor? Okay, you can't hear me. Can you tell me if there's any women up here still? Can you speak through Connor and tell me?
Why?
Why? Because I just want to help you and I want to talk to you. Rebecca, if you're here, my name is India and I want to talk to you, please. Rebecca, are you here? I'm so sorry that you lost your baby.
Look on your bed.
What? Why do you want me to look on my bed? Are you talking to somebody else? What was that? I just heard something out there. Rebecca? Can you please speak to me? Please. I really want to just talk to you and help you. Can you let me know that you're alright? Are you struggling to talk to me? Is it hard? What was that? What was that? I just heard like a music note? Or a ding? What was that? Oh my god. Wait. Connor? Did you do something with the camera?
What?
Did you do something with the camera?
What do you mean?
I just heard like a ding.
I'm standing right here.
You're not standing, you're sitting.
Or yeah, I'm sitting right here, whatever. I'm not moving.
I heard like a music note.
Getting no further responses, we switched positions, but this time India decided to sit in Rebecca's room while I went out in the women's dormitory.
Can you tell me who's in this room with me? Whose rocking chair is this? Did you say something?
I'm dead.
I'm dead. I just literally heard something out there. I thought it was India. And then she said I'm dead. Who's dead? My name is Connor. I just want to communicate with you.
What was that? Oh my god. That was a scary sentence. I don't know what was said. There's a man.
Can you tell me your name? My name is Connor. What is your name? I hope that's India because I just heard it again. What is that? Is that you? Who is there? Who's out there? Can you rock this chair? Did you get treated okay here? Did you pass away in this room? India? Keep hearing something out there. What if I go on the hall out there? Are you out here?
We know.
We know what? What do we know? And cold breeze up here, it's chilly.
India's story.
We know India's story. Okay, what does that mean? Do you like India? I just want to communicate with you. We want to know that you're here. What's your name?
Go away.
Okay. Why do you want me to go away? Do you not like me? I just want to be a friend. Can I be your friend? Oh, getting a cold breeze right here, but it could be because there's a window somewhere over here open. I can just feel a cold breeze just hitting me in the face. There's their security camera right there. Where are you? Are you here with us?
I'm in front of you.
Where? Oh my god, I just got chills in my body right now.
My baby and me.
Your baby and you are in front of me? Oh my god, this is so crazy. Are you down that hallway or over there? That was my stomach. What's your baby's name? I really can't believe I just asked where are you and I said right in front of me.
How do you do?
I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. How about yourself? How are you feeling? Do you like it here? Oh. Hello? India?
See you.
Where? Hi.
Just frowning.
Just frowning? Are you upset because I took your baby? Oh man, I don't know how I do this. Are you frowning because I took your baby? Are you sitting in front of me? I'm sorry. It must have been horrible to lose your baby. You scared me. What? Whew. You scared me.
Something just moved right here.
What?
Something just got up off the chair.
You okay?
Yeah, it just scared me.
Whew. You want me to tell you something?
What?
There's stuff moving out there, and when I said where are you, you said right as soon as I said that, you said in front of you. You hear me? Holy cow! You scared me so bad. I was really not prepared for that. I'm like literally shaking and hold the camera. You okay? You want to get out of here? What's wrong? India.
No.
What's wrong? Tell me. You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
No, you're not. Hey. What's wrong? Huh? Did that scare you or something?
Yes, it scared me.
Well, I mean, are you shaking because of that? What's going on?
Get the light out of my face.
Sorry.
Turn the light off.
Okay. What's wrong? Why aren't you answering me?
I just want to sit in here for a minute.
Why?
I just want to sit in here for a minute.
Okay. You're being weird, India. What's
I'm
wrong?
not being weird.
Well, what are you crying about?
This is so sad.
That's sad. India. Baby.
She lost her.
I know she lost her baby. Hey, you're not. This isn't. I think we need to get out of this room. Seriously. You're not. You don't cry. What?
She lost her baby.
I know she lost her baby, but you don't
I
know.
don't want to leave her.
India, come on. We're getting out of this room. Yeah, come on. Come on, seriously. We're going. Come on. I need us to get out of this room. Let's go.
No, Connor.
India.
She's not bad.
I know she's not bad, but you're crying. Okay, you're starting to concern me here.
Because she just, I feel like she was just sitting next to me. I don't know. I just saw a shadow get up.
After this startling situation, I was beginning to feel very concerned about what was going on with India.
Maybe there was someone next to me. He moved.
I know there was something. We need to go downstairs.
I knew we had to get out of that room and take a break for her to collect herself, as this is not normal behavior.
As I'm sitting in the chair and I'm listening to the spirit box, my mind is just kind of focused on the noise and trying to decipher what's being said. And all of a sudden, out the corner of my eye, I see somebody or something, like a shadow, get up from the empty chair that's next to me. It was scary. After that, it was just kind of a feeling of just absolute sadness. It just gripped me so bad. It just all came over me, just this rush of absolute sadness and grief, and it was horrible. It was absolutely horrible. So I had to take a break to pull myself together because I was just wailing and I couldn't speak. We decided to do a portal session on the stairs, which is right when you first come into St Albans. It's kind of the heart of the whole asylum. And I really wanted to do a portal session there because there's so many people that went up and down those stairs over the years, and it really it's seen a lot of energy. That's where we set up the portal, and we had some interesting responses. I'm reaching out to the spirits of St Albans. Can you please come through and talk to me right now?
Who did India see upstairs?
What did that say?
I don't know, but that was a woman's voice. So what this is, it's just a spirit box hooked up to a guitar amp and static filter. So it gets rid of the static white noise that a spirit box produces. And it creates an echo so we can actually hear the responses longer and easier.
Rebecca, are you here?
Who did India see upstairs by the suicide bathroom, they call it? Do you hear that walking noise?
No.
Huh? I'm standing still and you're not even moving, and I can hear like walking. I don't know if this audio even caught this, but I can hear it. It's the second time now. Can anybody come down the stairs?
Jesus.
That is so loud.
Yes, it's really loud. It's because it goes quiet. And then...
What was that? I heard,
I'm
what was
sorry,
that?
I know that was loud. That was just this box. She literally just said, what was that?
That was really,
I have
really
chills.
clear. Holy cow, that was super clear.
I'm sorry, I can hear your voice. I just messed up, I pressed the wrong button. God, I have such bad chills. I'm just so freaked out. Like, I'm so freaked out.
Why is that?
Because of what happened, like, I'm just really freaked out.
That's understandable for anybody who, you know, like that puts themselves in that position. People that watch it don't understand what it feels like to have that experience, and that's what makes it more frightening to experience something like that, and not being able to actually show it to somebody.
I don't like here. I do not want to come back here again, and I'm not joking. I don't like it.
You don't like it because of what happened?
I just don't like it. I don't like it. I feel so freaked out now. I do not like it. I've never been so freaked out.
Who did India see get up off the chair next to her? Can you tell us your name?
That's like Rex or Red or...
You okay? That was a woman.
Yeah.
That was really weird.
She's here.
How many fingers am I holding up right now? Something, it sounds like almost like I said 2, but...
2?
2?
Just said 2.
All right, we need some more proof of that. How many fingers am I holding up now?
I'm gonna get up.
Okay.
I don't like sitting on the stairs. I don't like being here. I don't like it.
It's like it says sweetheart or we are.
Can you say one of our names? I'm Indian, this is Connor.
Hi.
What's your name?
I just said hi.
Who's singing? Am I singing? Hey. Can you say anything else? Just tell me who you are. Or where you are.
Stop? That was a girl that said stop? You hear that, India?
Mm.
You right?
That's not feeling well.
Just sit down. Just sit down.
Hi, it keeps saying hi.
Hi.
Are there any boys here from the boys' school? What do you think of people coming in trying to talk to you all the time?
Whoa.
Did you just say time?
Time or fine.
What?
Who are we talking to right now?
Who? Or you? Something like that.
Is Dr. King still here?
Hello? Did you hear that?
That was like a kid, yeah.
Hi, can you hear us? Do you live here or are you just passing through?
Did you die in this building? I wish they would tell us who it was.
There's a lot
Can you
of
hear a
women.
woman?
I can hear a lot of women.
That was a woman humming or something. How can we further prove that you exist by using this device that you're talking through? A lot of people don't believe in this device. Well, we're gonna go now.
We're gonna head down into the basement. We're gonna go bowling.
All right, we will see you later.
As a final experiment, India had the idea of calling her phone and leaving it in the basement while we listened in from upstairs. We didn't hear any voices, but we did hear footsteps that our basement camera also picked up. Investigating the paranormal is not always about capturing voices or anomalies on camera. Sometimes it's about the feelings these historical places give you, or the things you see out of the corner of your eye when you least expect it. St Albans Sanatorium is a building where the echoes of tragedy still resonate from the crumbling walls. It is a location that needs to be experienced firsthand in order to really be understood. The paranormal encounters we had here will stay with us forever.
Well, we haven't even started filming yet, and there's this giant pterodactyl-sized bird up on this St. Albans.
That is like the bird of death right there. That is scary.
It's just like sitting up there watching us.
Do you have it?
Yeah, India. What do you think about tonight?
I mean, we literally like just a minute ago heard a woman scream. Like, I don't know where it came from. You heard it, right?
Yeah, I heard it too.
And then we see that bird. I hope it's not an omen, but...
Well, we're in for one heck of a crazy investigation tonight.
yeah, it's gonna be scary.
Yeah, you two if you like.
A horrible feeling there that is... You don't really... Can you stop licking your ass? Benji!